Let's look at these two facts. Limit as x approaches negative infinity of b to the x power equals 0 for b greater than 1. For example, for 2 to the x power, when x approaches negative infinity, 2 to the x power will get 2 to the negative infinity equals 1 over 2 to the infinity. 2 to the infinity's power, that is infinity. 1 over infinity equals 0. For second one, limit as x approaches a positive infinity of b to the x power equals 0 for b greater than 0 and less than 1. Let's use 1 over 3 to the x power. When x approaches infinity, 1 over 3 to the x power equals 1 over 3 to the infinity equals 1 over 3 to the infinity power, then equals 1 over infinity equals 0. We will use this property to figure out the horizontal asymptote line of an exponential function. For example, for y equals a times b to the x power plus c, for b greater than 0 and b not equal to 1. For the horizontal asymptote line, we will use a limit. For this exponential function, two situations. When b greater than 1, we will use a limit as x approaches negative infinity of a times b to the x power plus c equals b to the x power when x approaches negative infinity will be 0. So a times 0 plus c will be c, which means y equals c is a horizontal asymptote line. Second situation, when b greater than 0, less than 1, limit as x approaches a positive infinity of a times b to the x power plus c. This will be 0 equals c, which means y equals c is the horizontal asymptote line. In other words, when you have y equals a times b to the x power plus c, we will get horizontal asymptote line. It's y equals c. Look at the part 1. F of x equals b to the x power, b greater than 1 and b is not equal to 1. The graph will be like this. You could say this is an increasing function. We will create the table x, y, 0, negative 1, 1, 1 over b, 1, and b. For the domain, x is all real numbers. The range y greater than 0, there is a horizontal asymptote line here. Y equals 0 is a horizontal asymptote line. When we have f of x equals 1 over b to the x power or 1 over b to the x power or b to the negative x power, for b greater than 1 and b is not equal to 1, you could say this is a decreasing function. We call this is a exponential growth, and a decreasing function like this is an exponential decay. For the table, still x, y, negative 1, 0, 1, This is a b, 1, 1 over b. Domain is the same. Range is the same. Horizontal asymptote line is the same. Y equals 0. Let's draw a conclusion. For f of x equals a times b to the x power plus c, when b greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1, the horizontal asymptote line will be y equals c. For f of x equals b to the x power, when b greater than 1, it's an increasing function. When b greater than 0, less than 1, it's a decreasing function. Let's go to part 3. Find the domain range and the asymptote line for each function. For number 1, f of x equals -2 times 3 to the x plus 4th power plus 1. We know this is the fact b to the x power greater than 0. For b greater than 0 and b not equal to 1. So for number 1, domain is always all real numbers. For the range, we know 3 to the x plus 4th power greater than 0. Then we multiply by -2 both sides. We need to switch the symbol. -2 times 3x plus 4th power less than 0. Then we add 1 both sides. This will be y less than 1. So y less than 1. Asymptote line basically is the constant number, or you can use limit to figure out. When you take a limit at x approaches -infinity, this will be 0. So -2 times 0 plus 1 will be y equals 1. For number 2, domain is all real numbers. For the range, 3 times 2 times x minus 4th power greater than 0. Then we minus 1 both sides. Y greater than -1. This is a range. For the asymptote line, you can use this range, y equals -1. You can take a limit of f of x. This will go to 0 when x approaches -infinity. Then 0 minus 1 is y equals -1. For number 3, x is all real numbers. Range 1 over 3 to the x power greater than 0. Then we multiply by -1 over 2 both sides. Y is less than 0 because we multiply by negative number. Y less than 0. For the horizontal asymptote line, y equals 0. For number 4, domain is all real numbers. Range 1 over 3 to the 1/2 of x power greater than 0. So y greater than 0. Asymptote line will be y equals 0.